Hello everybody and welcome to the Dover Motor Speedway for the 13th race of our 2003 NR2003 seasons. We are green and underway here at Dover. Tony Stewart on the front row, already clear of Jeff Gordon. Stewart from the pole leading over Newman, Rusty Wallace, and Jeff Gordon, the top four as they head into turn 1 and 2 for the first time today here in Dover. Stewart still looking for that first win of 2003 season, as is Rusty Wallace. Ryan Newman looking for win number 3 on the year, as he's had a very strong start to the season with 2 victories and seems to be well on his way to another deep playoff run like he made last season. But right now it's Tony Stewart holding the lead. Newman trying to find a way by in second. Jimmy Johnson back here at the back. A lot of guys trying to work their way 3 wide, and even sometimes nearly 4 wide throughout the pack right now. Some intense racing early here at Dover. Get Kenny Wallace, Jeremy Mayfield, and Todd Bodine there racing hard for position, but they all get that all sorted out as we work our way through 3 and 4. Still in the middle, 3 wide throughout the pack. Make sure there's no incidents happening here. So far, so good. Everyone seems to be keeping it orderly and organized from the front all the way through to the back of the pack here. As back at the front of the field, it is driving away. Right now, Rusty Wallace, Jeff Gordon duking it out for 3rd place, but Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman driving away from the rest of the field, looking to be well on their way to some top good finishes here today at Dover. And on to lap 24. Out of the race now, Sterling Marlin, Jamie McMurray, Ward Burton, Elliott Souther, Greg Biffle, and Bill Elliott. That right there is 6 cars out of the race from 2 separate incidents that we have missed. And that's pretty big, as that changes the whole course of this race. As Stewart's sitting on lap 25, Newman is in second. So Ricky Rudd is actually in second. Then it's Newman, Terry Labonte, and Ricky Craven, your top 5 at the moment here as they battle it out here at Dover. Still Tony Stewart dominating this race. No one's really been able to get around him here as this race has progressed forwards. And Stewart will lead on lap number 26 here early at Dover. Now on to lap 50, last lap of stage number 1. Tony Stewart looks to bring home the stage victory, which would be his first stage win of the season here in Dover. Of course, last season he was so strong in 2002, got three wins on the year, made the playoffs, but was out in the first round after a disastrous start to the playoffs. And ever since then has had good runs. But as Tony Stewart comes through to win stage 1 at Dover, followed by Ricky Rudd, the other Ricky, and Ricky Craven, and then Terry Labonte, Todd Bodine, Ryan Newman, Jack Sprague, Robbie Gordon, Bobby Labonte, and Michael Waltrip. Your top 10 in an interesting stage 1 at Dover, with Stewart being the stage winner. Now on to lap 55, Tony Stewart leading Terry Labonte, driving away off into 3 and 4. They are sending it, pulling away from Ricky Craven as they try to set themselves apart and put themselves in a position to win. As I saw a caution light was on for a second, I believe a caution is out on the racetrack here at Dover, and indeed the caution is out here in Dover. Looks like maybe some kind of incident involving the 43 of John Andretti possibly involved here. As we look down the back straight, indeed John Andretti was involved in an accident. See here, he was racing by Labonte. Rusty Wallace gets turned to the inside wall, and a hard hit for John Andretti. By Labonte also hits the outside wall pretty hard. He's your points leader, by the way, trying to win that regular season championship. But John Andretti gets turned to the inside wall by Rusty Wallace. Andretti's car is destroyed. Bobby Labonte also caused some damage up there. So Andretti gets destroyed. Everyone else here seems to be hanging on for dear life. They all make it through as Tony Stewart continues to lead at Dover on lap 61. Same story, different verse. Still Tony Stewart in P1. Looking throughout the pack here, some 3-wide racing. Contact there, Robbie Gordon, Jeremy Mayfield. Whoa, they hang on to it. Oh, Andretti goes around into Brett Bodine, into the wall they go. The caution will come out. Brett Bodine, Jimmy Spencer, and John Andretti involved in a 3-car accident here to bring out the caution. I think there's all a chain reaction started from the Jeremy Mayfield nearly wrecking Robbie Gordon for position right there. But it all starts here when Brett Bodine, John Andretti is checking up to avoid that, and then he gets hit by Brett Bodine, spun around right back into the 11 of Brett Bodine, and Jimmy Spencer nowhere to go, gets collected, and into the wall they go. John Andretti is pretty much done for the day after that one. Meanwhile, back here, the 19 of Jeremy Mayfield gets turned hard, head on, into the inside wall. A huge hit for Mayfield. He is destroyed. Bobby Labonte turns him here down the backstretch. A hard hit for Mayfield. That will be the end of his day here in Dover as his tumultuous season continues. A rough run there for Mayfield, getting taken out by Bobby Labonte. Stewart is now. Terry Labonte has taken the lead on the last lap of stage 2, looking to bring home the stage victories. We toss the L command. This will be his first stage win of the season. Of course, Terry Labonte made the playoffs last season as the 16 seed and was ousted in round number 1. As Terry Labonte wins stage 2 at Dover, followed by Tony Stewart, Ricky Rudd, Todd Bodine, Jack Sprague, Mark Martin, Jeff Dale Jr., Mark Martin, and then it is Jerry Nadeau, and then Ken Schrader, and then it's Kenny Wallace and Matt Kenseth's top 10. Terry Labonte 1, stage 2. And now we get back at it here. Robbie Gordon out of the race with Kenny Schrader on lap number 162. So this is going to be with 39 laps to go here at Dover. Tony Stewart leads over Terry Labonte, but the chaos is really back here. We got slow lap cars, guys going 3 wide all over the place. All kinds of chaos starting to break out here at Dover. You don't know what to expect at this point as we work our way into 3 and 4. Tony Stewart is actually losing positions on the outside lane there to the race lead. I believe Terry Labonte is now taking the race lead. Indeed, Terry Labonte is now leading. Ricky Rudd runs in second. Top of 9 taking third in trouble. Ryan Newman has been turned. It looks like Jack Sprague was the cause. He turns Ryan Newman head on to the inside guardrail, that is. And that's heavy damage for the 12 of Ryan Newman. Of course, looking for his 3rd win of the year, but that's not going to come today. As Newman turned by Jack Sprague hard to the inside wall, and Newman's competitive day is over here in Dover. That will bring out the caution flag. Meanwhile, back here, still got a 3-wide battle between Skinner, Rusty Wallace, and Ricky Craven. They all get that all sorted out. As back at the front, it is Terry Labonte who's going to lead Ricky Rudd back to the start-finish line. And now we want to a caution that's come out. Let's see what happens. Tony Stewart puts Todd Bodine on the outside wall hard, turns Tony Stewart back in the outside wall. As Stewart sends Bodine in there, then they both get cleaned out in this incident. Then they slide down the track. And watch as Todd Bodine slides down the track. He gets slammed by Jimmy Spencer, T-boned up in the air, upside down. Goes to 54 of Bodine. There's more trouble up ahead from when Stewart slid down the track, as they always do at Dover. So right here, Tony Stewart just going in too deep in the corner, just clips the quarter panel of Todd Bodine, takes him out, hard crash to the outside wall they go. Of course, Stewart slides down, gets drilled by Jeff Gordon. Multiple others collected, including Bobby Labonte. Then right here, Jimmy Spencer T-bones Todd Bodine, and he goes up and over, barrel rolling through turn 4 before he lands up and over, and it's the end of the day for both Bodine and Stewart, who are having tremendous, ranked 3rd and 4th. I mean, career day for Todd Bodine. Tony Stewart looking to get a win. They get destroyed. There's I mean, watch this huge flip here by Todd Bodine. Jimmy Spencer's done. But meanwhile, we got to check out up here. One to Tony Stewart. Multiple cars. Mark Martin's car is destroyed. The 6. Mark Martin, who had a fast car today, is destroyed in this incident with Tony Stewart. Now see Tony Stewart's perspective of him getting collected and then sliding down the track right here. Watch him. Jeff Gordon nearly avoids it, slams him. Jeff Gordon's done. The engine's killed. Bobby Labonte's edge is killed. He's done. Mark Martin saves him. Mark Martin's done. Big damage to Jimmy Johnson, Joe Nemechek, Mike Skinner. And a lot of cars can be out of the race. And then back there, Jeff Burton gets turned around by Craven as they go in the pit wall. Now they're both done. What is going on? A chaotic turn of events here at Dover has left Terry Labonte and Ricky Rudd. Now white flag is in the air. Final lap here at Dover for Ricky Rudd in the 21 for the Wood Brothers, looking to get his first win here in 2003 and lock himself into the playoffs for the 2nd consecutive season. Of course, in the last season, 2002, 3 victories. He was ousted, I believe, in the round of 12. As Ricky Rudd, the 3 and 4 final times, can get their Wood Brothers their first win in a very long time. As Ricky Rudd wins at Dover, he will be in the playoffs. Terry Labonte, runner-up. Matt Kenseth in 3rd. Then it will be Johnny Benson, Rusty Wallace for top 5. The Michael Waltrip, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kevin Harvick, Kenny Wallace, and Joe Nemechek, your top 10 today in Dover, as it is Ricky Rudd getting the win for his new team, the Wood Brothers, and pushing himself into the playoff conversation. See the race results on the left side of your screen, a long list of DNFs, and we'll see the updated playoff grid momentarily. Now the updated playoff grid. Of course, with that win, that will slot Ricky Rudd in 11th. Our 11th different winner this season. And with the guys currently on points, Rusty Wallace takes over the points lead, more than 100 above the cut line, sitting pretty comfortable. Ricky Craven, Dale Jr. still looking good. Then Joe Nemechek and Jimmy Johnson, plus 37, plus 22. If we keep getting new winners, the cut lines can keep moving up, and we're going to have a chaotic end to this regular season. Of course, Elliott Sadler, Matt Kenseth, Terry Labonte, Kenny Schrader, and Mike Skinner, the first 5 drivers out of the playoffs, heading into Pocono in the next episode. So until the next episode of Pocono, I hope you all have a good one.